Sports.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
And how about the incredible numbers he put up for Oklahoma State? Over 13,000 yards passing, actually approaching 14,000 yards, 92 touchdowns. And I know the spread offense can help balloon numbers, but Mason Rudolph delivered in a big way for OSU.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
22-yard line.
Going top shelf for Smith. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second and
Rudolph.
at the 41-yard line.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. On the run is counter. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. Brings up 3rd down.
Rudolph on 3rd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do.
And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Hurts.
12.
They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That's pulled in at the 32. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds them to just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 30, James Conner, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown!
Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0.
Eagles nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
18 on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
At the 40-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, 38 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball, with guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me,
Hurts fumbles it. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Mason Rudolph sacked.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Hey, man, watch the boot, Mike.
On 1st down, Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone.
So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we gotta go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go. 3rd quarter. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Down at the 37-yard line.
Here's Connor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another as Sanders has it poked free.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position.
Hurts fumbles it.
Stephon Tuitt. Mason Rudolph sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Left side here to Sanders. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
1st down, Eagles.
Throwing is Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 35-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Taken in at the 11. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
They will throw it here with Rudolph. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Rudolph. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the open.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rudolph. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense